Distinguished colleagues, the governor's assent is no longer required in line with Section 100, subsection 5 of the 1999 Constitution as amended. Distinguished colleagues, with your leave, and for the good people of Rivers State, let me now append my signature to confirm that this House indeed vetoed the governor with regards to this particular bill. He has clearly shown that he has no regard for the Court of Appeal. The governor sees himself as one who is bigger than the 1999 Constitution as amended. The governor feels he's bigger than the House of Assembly and will not take into cognizance provisions of the Constitution and the law. But members of the 10th Assembly, I want to commend you for standing firm, for standing true to our Constitution, to our laws, for standing by the mandate that the good people of Rivers State has bestowed on all of us. I've said it before and I will say it again. History will be kind to us. And history is Section 100, subsection 3 of the 1999 Constitution. And the governor, having exercised his right to withhold his assent in line with Section 100, subsection 4 of the 1999 Constitution as amended, is now before this August Assembly. Honorable members, I received, are already aware of the situation and the motion having been moved and seconded, and members are in complete agreement that we should proceed. Let me therefore, with your leave, put the question. Those in favor that we go ahead and veto the assent of the governor on this particular bill, which is the Rivers State Commissions of Inquiry Bill 2024 HE7, should please indicate by raising their hands. In favor, 23. Against, nil. Abstention, nil. By this voting, honorable members, the Rivers State Commissions of Inquiry Bill 2024 HE7, which is a bill for a law to repeal the Commissions of Inquiry, Cap 30 Laws of Rivers State of Nigeria 1999, and to reenact the Rivers State Commissions of Inquiry law for the holding of Commissions of Inquiry, and for other matters connected thereto, is hereby passed and is now law for Rivers State in line with Section 100, subsection 5 of the 1999 Constitution as amended. Distinguished colleagues, with your leave, I will proceed to append my signature to confirm that this particular bill is now law for Rivers State in line with the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Distinguished colleagues, let me thank you so much for your contributions this morning regarding all three bills that we had to veto the governor this morning. Rivers State cannot be stalled as a result of indolence or willful disobedience to the 1999 Constitution as amended by the governor of Rivers State. Rivers State must continue to move forward. We will continue to perform our duties as enshrined by the 1999 Constitution. It doesn't matter whether one man decides to disobey the Constitution or the laws of Rivers State. Rivers State must move forward, and the Rivers State House of Assembly, this 10th Assembly, must continue to demonstrate that we are still in a democracy, irrespective of actions of the governor which clearly shows total disregard to the 1999 Constitution as amended, total disregard to the Court of Appeal and other courts in this country. The governor of Rivers State sees himself as one who is above the Court of Appeal. He is bigger than the Court of Appeal in this country. He has clearly shown that he has no regard for the Court of Appeal. The governor sees himself as one who is bigger than the 1999 Constitution as amended. The governor feels he's bigger than the House of Assembly and will not take into cognizance provisions of the Constitution and the law. But members of the 10th Assembly, I want to commend you for standing firm, for standing true to our Constitution, to our laws, for standing by the mandate that the good people of Rivers State has bestowed on all of us. I've said it before and I will say it again. History will be kind to us. And history is replete with those who had total disregard for the law and what happened to them. And I want to say that we will remain focused. We will continue to do that which we are supposed to do. We will continue to obey laws of this country, including the Constitution. And we believe that one day, those who are doing things that are contrary to their oaths of office and oaths that they swore to on the day they were asked to be in office, in the office of the governor, and the oaths which they took for allegiance to the Constitution, and they have chosen to go against them. We believe in this our democracy. We will not be part of those who will truncate this democracy. We will continue to do that is lawful, and hope that everything turns out right for the good people of Rivers State and for our dear country, Nigeria. Honorable members, I thank you all for your time, and to the good people of Rivers State. Our committees were up and doing, rendering the needed legislative service to the people of Rivers State. So I want to commend the House for all that we did in 2024 and urge everyone to even increase the tempo in 2025, knowing fully well that the good people of Rivers State are looking up to us for effective representation and, of course, service to them by way of making of laws for the good governance of this state in line with relevant sections of the provisions of the 1999 Constitution as altered. So I commend honorable members and I wish you well in 2025, and we do hope that the good people of Rivers State will benefit immensely from what we are doing with the mandates they are giving to us. Thank you so much. Can we now go through the votes and proceedings of the 88th Legislative Day, Tuesday, 31st December 2024?
2024 be adopted as a working document. I so move.
This August Assembly that last year, or let me remind the House that last year we passed some bills, and in line with Section 100, subsection 3, in line with Section 100, subsection 3, we forwarded these bills to the governor for his assent. As we are all aware, the governor is entitled by the Constitution to withhold his assent, either by writing to us or ignoring us. Since the governor has exercised his right under Section 100, subsection 4, to withhold his assent, it's now important that we now rely on Section 100, subsection 5 of the 1999 Constitution is amended to do the needful and take another look at these bills. We all know that if this House, by two-thirds majority, votes in favor of these bills one more time, these bills will now become law for Rivers State, irrespective of the governor's decision to withhold his assent. And that is why we have brought these bills to the House again for reconsideration. The clerk has mentioned 3 of them. And let me say that we will start with the first one, and the House will vote one way or the other. You know that this procedure does not require us to go into the details of the bills anymore. We only merely vote whether to override the governor or not. On this note, we'll start with the first item on the order paper, which is Rivers State Return of Schools Amendment Bill 2024, HA5, a bill for a law to amend the Rivers State Education Return of Schools Amendment Law Number 1 of 2005, and other matters connected thereto. Majority Leader. Comments?
To override the governor. Mr. Speaker, by your leave, the Constitution, Section 105, by your leave, let me read, Mr. Speaker, for the purposes of the public to hear. Where the governor withholds assent and the bill is again passed by the House of Assembly by two-thirds majority, the bill shall become law and the assent of the governor shall not be required anymore. Mr. Speaker, is the ground norm of the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. It's our ground norm. So it is not our making. We have passed this bill, we have sent it to the governor, he has withheld his assent. Mr. Speaker, we have no choice. This is the duty they've asked us to come and do. So please, Mr. Speaker, put the vote and let us vote. We have to talk majority here. Let us vote and override the government. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Checking from the Constitution and what the leader has read out before the Honorable House, this session is unambiguous, and I think we don't have to delay anymore by overriding the assent of the government. Mr. Speaker, if you recall, these 3 bills were sent to him at the same time, and he has withheld his assent as the legislators. What we need to do is, what we are doing now is align the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria as altered. Without delay, Mr. Speaker, let us do the next thing, and that will be well for the state and all of us. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Thank you. Mr. Speaker, the Constitution, Section 100, Sub 5, is very explanatory concerning the return of a bill passed by this House. The leader of this House have explained all that have to do with these 3 bills. And the good people of Capital Constitution said I should not add or subtract from what I had debated before concerning these bills. Mr. Speaker, having said that, I'm in total support that the needful should be done concerning this bill. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Distinguished colleagues and other members who spoke concerning this bill, there is need for me now, in line with our standing orders and in line with Section 100, subsection 5 of the 1999 Constitution as amended, I will now put this to vote. Those in favor that the River State Return of Schools Amendment Bill 2024 HA5 be passed again, so that it will now become law for River State should indicate by raising their hands. Against? Those for? 23. Against? Nil. Abstention? Nil. Honorable members, in line with this voting, the River State Return of Schools Amendment Bill 2024 HA5, a bill for a law to amend the River State Education Return of Schools Amendment Law No. 1 of 2005 and other matters connected thereto, is again passed and is now law for River State in line with Section 100, subsection 5 of the 1999 Constitution as amended. Item number 2 on the other paper. Leader, on this 9th day of January 2025, I'm appending my signature to this bill. It's now law for River State. Clerk will proceed with the next item. Leader.
And sent to the governor for his assent. Mr. Speaker, again, the governor has withheld his assent. Mr. Speaker, the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria has given us those powers to override the governor. Mr. Speaker, earlier I read Section 105. Mr. Speaker, in line with our standing orders and the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, it is hereby we are in line with the Constitution to override the government. So, Mr. Speaker, without wasting of time, we want you to put the call for the House to vote. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Having been fully constituted, has a legislative conformity, conventions and customs to override the assent of the government. That is what we are doing this morning, Mr. Speaker. We have a right in our decisions. Mr. Speaker, let it be our stand. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
This electricity bill, when being discussed, we saw a lot of advantages to the citizens of River State, Champion. And it's even a law which I see that other states will soon begin to imitate from. So I urge this House to support the passing of this bill, since the governor did not respond to our plea for him to sign it. So according to the law, we have the right to override it. I pray let's do it. Thank you.
We now put the question so that those who will vote one way or the other. Those in favor, after a careful reconsideration of this bill, that the bill should now be passed into law, given that the governor has withheld his assent, should indicate by raising their hands. Those for 23, against, nil, abstention, nil. Honorable members, by your voting this morning, the River State Electricity Market Bill 2024 HA6, a bill for a law to repeal the River State Electricity and Gas Board Law Cap 50, Laws of River State 1999, and to reenact the River State Electricity Market Law to provide for electricity supply, its power, generation, transmission, and distribution within River State, to establish the River State Electricity Commission for the enforcement of consumers' rights and obligations and for other matters connected thereto. Distinguished colleagues, with your voting, this particular bill is now passed and is now law for Rivers State.